there. I'm glad you joined us for 3 Questions with Pastor Carney. Now, you don't see Phil or Billy, and there's a reason for that. Last week, I took off to spend some family time with my sweetness for her birthday and wasn't here when they recorded the 3 questions. What I heard was that there still were 3 questions, and Billy, Heather, and Phil answered as if they were Pastor Carney. So we're going to see how close they came to knowing the real Bill Carney. Although you might not want to get inside my head, but anyway, here we go. First question.
Hey guys, Phil Kuhn here. Welcome to 3 Questions for Pastor Carney. I am Phil Kuhn. Next to Heather Brannick, Billy Brinker up behind the mic. Today's going to look a little bit different. It's Heather and I, 3 Questions with Pastor Carney, but we're calling it for Pastor Carney because he's going to be watching it and responding to our answers. So Billy, let's get it going.
We all have questions, and Pastor Carney has answers. We all want to know what he thinks. There's important information to know. What are his thoughts? How did he get here? What's his favorite golf ball? It's time for 3 Questions with Pastor Carney.
Pastor is in a golf tournament playoff. What
Pastor
does
is
he
in
do?
a golf tournament. We can all see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is tied with his opponent on the last hole, who is lying 3 on the green close to the cup. Pastor is lying 2 just off of the green. Does he A, lay up close and take the easy putt to go on to the next hole?
Oh, for a playoff?
For a playoff? Does he B, try to chip in for the win? Or does he C, pick up the ball and concede victory to his opponent for a match well played?
I want to stop before the answers. I had a choice to either hear the answers or stop, give my answer, and then hear their answer. I'm going to go with give my answer first because I don't want anybody saying, oh, gee, you like Billy better, so you're going to pick Billy's answer. Well, I do like Billy, and I think Billy knows me well, but let's see if he does. I would go with A. A, cautious. I always go with the sure thing. It's kind of like in football. If it's at the end of the game, you score the touchdown, 1 point to tie the game and go to overtime, or go for the 2-point play and go for the win, I will always go for the 1 point extra point to send it to overtime. So in this situation, I will definitely chip up near the hole, tap in, and square up the match and go on to the next hole. That's my answer. Chip it up, come close, hopefully sink the putt for the playoff. Let's see who matched my answer.
It depends how he's feeling. Is he tired? Are his legs hurting him? You know, I think if I know Pastor, I think he's going for the win. He's chipping for the win.
He's going to go for the win. He's going to chip it in.
Nope.
And
Sorry, Phil.
if he doesn't chip it in, he'll at least get it close, and then he'll tap in for a playoff.
Okay.
But I think he's going for the win.
You think he's going for
Nope.
the win? Heather?
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I can see him definitely going for the win. Yeah.
Going for the, so no one's going
Sorry.
with C.
No.
He's not picking that ball
I'm not going
up.
to take C either. I'm going to say that he's going to take A.
Okay.
That he's going to just lay up close, take the putt, trust in God, you know, take that step
Ooh.
back, you know, play it on God's time and see what happens on the next hole.
I don't know. I could see him going, watch this. You're so
I know, that's what I was thinking. Out on the golf course, man. Yeah.
Billy 1, Heather and Phil 0. Number 2, Pastor has an issue in confirmation class. All right, Pastor has an issue in confirmation class. How does he handle it? Ooh, let's hear the 3 choices.
Pastor is in a confirmation class. Does not matter whether it's youth or adult. One of the students is struggling so much that their faith is waning.
Ooh.
Does he A, schedule more time out of class with the student? Does he B, spend more time with that student in class, taking time away from the other students? Or does he C, have someone else try to reach out to that student? Or D, none of the above?
Wow. Now he's giving me 4 answers. Do I, A, if I remember the answers, do I, A, take the student to privately and deal with their faith issues? B, or another one is take time in the class to follow up from other students. D was none of the above. And C was, what was C again, Billy?
Have someone else reach out.
Have someone, I wouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't have someone else reach out to them. Only because, as you guys have heard, these are my kids. And I'm possessive, I'm protective. So I definitely would not have anybody else reach out to them. It would be me. D, something else, that's on the table. B, oh no, A, do it privately. Or B, do it during class. I would, between B or D, I would go with B. I can't, and the reason for that, I can't think of anything else, but I would go with D because of a couple of reasons. One, if one of my kids had that question at that moment in time, there must be a reason why they're struggling at that moment. And if I wait a day or a week or whenever they're free and I'm free and schedule a time, it's a different situation, it's a different time. That one of my kids had that issue at that moment, and I would definitely address it at that moment. And being in front of the other kids, I think would be beneficial because they might be struggling with the same questions, although not asking the same question, but listening intently going, oh, this kind of applies to my life too. So I would go with B, that I would have handled at that time, because not only am I dealing with that faith question, but I'm also showing that kid, my kid, that student, that that's important to them. It's important to me. So B, let's see if any of them came close.
That's good.
I would think it's going to go along A. He'll probably try to schedule more time with that student, maybe outside of class. I would almost say combine A and C, because Pastor's creative. He thinks outside the box. So I see Pastor saying, okay, we've got a problem here. We need to figure out a solution. Let's work on this outside of class, continue to give them same attention that they would receive from the other students. But then I think that he's probably going to, maybe he's saying, hey, Adam or Travis or whoever, another elder, maybe he says, I can't get through to this person. Let's tag team this and see if we can, maybe you take a different approach. That's how I see him probably handling it. So.
I pick a combination of all 3.
So definite D.
Yeah, I guess definitely D. Yeah.
So the D.
So I could see him spending some more time with the student during class to a point, because I think he would find it good for the other students to be in on some of those conversations and what does it look like when your faith is waning and how do you handle that. And then he would also probably spend some time with the student one-on-one. And then I could see him reaching out to somebody else, maybe their parent, and just furthering that conversation.
Okay. Yeah, I see it more as definitely B. Spending more time with that student, leaving the 99, seeking the lost, bringing them back into the herd. And using that as an example in class, real time on how to seek the lost. You know, furthering their faith and what they're actually called to do.
Nice.
I'm going to be very interested to see what he says about
Yes,
Yeah.
me too.
So if I hear that answer right, then Billy and I once again match up. Billy 2, Phil 0, Heather a half. Give her a half of that one. Question 3, Pastor is at a water park. Really? What might he do there? Absolutely nothing. Let's see where we go.
Pastor is at a water park with the youth group. Does he A, enjoy all of the water slides and pools with the youth? B, watch and supervise from a distance, ensuring everyone has a good time? Or C, he's not there because he's found a good excuse not to go?
Wow. I gotta go with honesty. Wow, I really like C. Finding an excuse to not to go. I want to say C. I really do. And I'm really being honest about saying C, but that would also show the dishonest side of me. So I'm going to put my answer in a good light and say that I do pick C, and to not make up an answer, but to say, well, that's really Billy and Hallie's department. I don't want to step on their toes or seem like I'm going into their direction. That's their area. They got the youths, I got the kids. And so I would make up a reason. But I would go with C. I'm sorry. I would go with C. I would make up an answer and say, hey, youths, I love you. You know that. But I'm not a water park guy. And guess what? Gee whiz, I got a visit to make. Or I got a Bible study to write. I got this to do. And the youths probably say, yeah, sure, Pastor. But yeah, I would, truth be told, I would say C. Make up a reason that not to go because I just don't do water parks. So I'm not proud of my answer, but we're going with C. Let's see what we got for the answers.
If this was a cold environment, the answer would be C.
Oh, yeah.
He would like tobogganing or skiing. You're never going skiing or tobogganing. Just face it. You can say, oh, maybe next year. You're not going. That's the reality of it. If this is a hot day, 85 degrees, sunshine, I think he's going.
Oh.
And I think he's having fun with the kids. I think he's going to get involved. And I think he's going to probably go one time down like a crazy thing and go, I'm good. And then he's going to sit back and he'll probably run his mouth to everybody else while they're doing things. And he'll probably say, like, oh, why don't you go on that one? Or why don't you go on that one?
Stop!
Yeah.
But I think he's cool. And I saw him go down slides with the preschool kids when we had, the new
that was in water, though.
What's it called? The playground equipment that got set up, and he was going down the slide with them. So I totally see him having fun with the kids.
Okay.
For a limited amount of time.
Sure.
I don't know.
Okay.
If it didn't have water involved, I can see him doing that. But because there's water, I think that he would have like a tea time somewhere that he can make it.
He's right now going, hey.
I'm going to split the difference on you, too. I think Phil's got it right, that if it's warm, like really hot, and I'm going to go above 85. I'm going to go
I think you're going to have to go like 95, 100,
95 plus, he's going. But if it's below that, he's finding that good excuse not to go.
Yeah.
But if he goes, he's not even taking a suit.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Too much of a germaphobe to get in that water with all of those people he doesn't know. There's no way he's stepping a foot in that water or even getting close to it to get splashed.
Not even one time, you know.
Not even one time. No, I don't.
Pastor, is Billy right? Is he right?
I don't see it.
We're going to wrap it up. It's been 3 questions for Pastor Carney. Have a great day, guys. Thanks again for joining us. If you have any...
what I hear there is Billy is right on. He's actually right on. So Billy 3, rest of the guys, maybe a half, maybe a quarter. Billy's right on. Every question, Billy had right. He knows me really well. And probably this might not be a good thing for Donna or Hallie, but I think he knows more about me because we spend more time with each other than we do our wives sometimes in some weeks. But yeah, and that's why we work so well together. And as I said often, it's a blessing to work with Billy and Heather and Phil. But that's why Billy knows more about me than probably anybody else, even Donna. Who knows? But this has been fun. And I hope that we can do this maybe once every 2 months, 3 months, whatever. This was fun. Kind of like, how well do you know Pastor Carney? This is fun. All right, they're out of here. I'm out of here. Thank you to Billy for doing this off our Thursday on a different day so you guys can be a part of this. And hopefully you played along and thought about what I would do in this situation and how well you know me. Anyway, enough spoken. I'm out of here. Take care. God bless. Love you. And God loves you.
questions about Redeemer, have a topic or interview suggestion, or need to know anything about the church, you can contact the church office at churchoffice@redeemerwarsaw.org, Pastor Carney at pastor_Carney@redeemerwarsaw.org, Phil at phil.prevail@gmail.com, or Billy at rlc_it@redeemerwarsaw.org. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please join us again next week. And until then, may the Lord be with your spirit and grace be with you.
All right.
The worst part is going to be his face, though. When we're responding, he's going,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's got those great faces when we're talking and answering questions. Kind of like, did I say something very wrong? Did I do? All right.
he's definitely going to go D.
That's going to be his answer on all of them.
Oh, he's going to totally make up an entirely different answer.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pastor. Love you.
Yeah.
No, that'll be the only answer. He won't make anything else.
He'll
He'll just say D.
D.
Perfecto! The multi-faces of Carney. Awesome. Here's one for you. God bless you.